Hey there. So, earlier this week, I filmed an unboxing for another movie from TerrorVision. I was going to put that up, but then I decided to do that rant about terrible conservative movie reviews, and that ended up getting some traction, so I put that off. But I just got in my Vinegar Syndrome order from April, so I figured I'm going to unbox that now, and then I'll just edit that unboxing from TerrorVision onto the end of this, make it one video, one-stop shopping. Good? Good. Okay, so for April, April was another month where I had no interest in any of the main Vinegar Syndrome releases. And then I looked at the partner labels, and there was only one partner label I was actually interested in. So a little bit of slim pickings here. I just got one title to unbox here. But next month is May, and May means the halfway to Black Friday thing, and I've already pre-ordered 2 titles for that, and there'll be some more stuff coming on, and then, there's also, half price on stuff, even though I've picked up most of the Vinegar Syndrome catalog already that I already want. But, we'll see. By the way, have people been getting those emails asking for asking you to review Vinegar Syndrome releases so that they can maybe get published and you get points? Because they've done that for me, and I've submitted like 3 or 4 reviews to them. I don't think any have gotten accepted, but I'm trying to get those points so I can get that goddamn door hanger. I'm saving up all my reward points to get that door hanger. I want that door hanger, man. So, I don't know. I'm sure after the Black Friday sale I'll have enough points for it anyway. Especially since I'm like a 16mm member now, so anyway. Just one. I mean, if they keep releasing stuff I'm not interested in, at least I save money. But what I was interested in was a single partner label, and that is Speaking Parts, Adam Agoyan's film. So, a little bit about this. I was a huge fan of Adam Agoyan's films from probably like my early teen years when I first saw Exotica on Bravo, and then I also rented The Sweet Hereafter, and those 2 movies are still like 2 of my favorite movies. Exotica especially is like my 3rd favorite film of all time. If you go on my Letterboxd, it's number 3 on my top 4. And that recently got a very nice Criterion release after it didn't have any good American releases for a while. Like, Miramax had just put out like this bare bones DVD many years ago with this cover that made it look like it was softcore porn or something. So it's nice that it has a nice American release, because I believe it had a decent Blu-ray in the UK before and a decent Blu-ray in Canada. Because Adam Agoyan is Canadian of Armenian descent. And then when I was in college, one of the classes I got to take it was basically like an auteur class, and the first half of the semester was about Adam Agoyan. The second half was about the Coen brothers. And I mainly took it because of the first half, whereas most of the other people in the class were more interested in the Coen brothers. And so when I took that class, I got introduced to a couple... actually a lot of Adam Agoyan films I had not seen previously, because obviously I'd seen Exotica, I'd seen Sweet Hereafter. I think I'd seen a couple other of his movies, and then Chloe didn't come out till later, as well as a couple other things. I think Adoration came out later too. But probably my favorite of Adam Agoyan's earlier works was this movie, Speaking Parts. I actually have not watched it since that class. So I'm not sure if it probably does hold up. It has a lot of the same themes that most of Adam Agoyan's films have about unhealthy coping mechanisms and stuff like that. But I remember this was, because I think Family Viewing is the early movie from Agoyan that gets most of the attention, but I think this was a lot better. I was a huge fan of Speaking Parts when I saw it. I was like, this is great. And I haven't seen it since, though. I just haven't gotten around to it. So when I saw that it was a partner label, I'm like, great. Now we just need a good Blu-ray of The Sweet Hereafter, but that was released by Fine Line, which is under the Warner Brothers umbrella, so I don't know if Warner is going to release it anytime soon. Warner is kind of like Paramount, where they don't really license things out anymore. They kind of just release stuff under their own labels. And sometimes they do decent well. Paramount's doing some really good stuff with their Paramount Premiere, even if they didn't put out Warren Beatty's Reds in 4K like I wanted. Regardless, this is all besides the point. Speaking Parts. So this is the front of the slipcover, and this is the back. So it's like one coherent art piece of the woman staring at the television there. Boop. So what do we have here? It's from 1989, 92 minutes. What do we have for extra? So it's scanned and restored in 2K from the 35mm interpositive. There's a new audio commentary from Adam Agoyan, and I can never pronounce his wife's name. Arseny Kenjian, I think? Not sure. She's in a lot of his movies, though. But I always have trouble with her name. There's an archival audio commentary with Agoyan. There is a new interview with the composer that is 22 minutes. There is, it looks like it's a 20-minute featurette from the former CEO of the Toronto International Film Festival, reflecting on Agoyan in the 80s. So I guess that's going to cover most of his early work. There's an archival interview with Agoyan from 1989, so from when the film came out, only 6 minutes. Deleted scenes and commentary, that's 7 minutes. There's an afterword featuring Agoyan and his wife, that's 18 minutes. Afterward, that's interesting. There's usually, like, on Blu-rays, you'll see, like, an introduction to the movie, which are sometimes like, hey, I'm the director, enjoy the movie, and sometimes they go into a little bit more. Don't see a lot of afterwords, though. This might be the first afterword I've seen. And then it looks like there's a different movie from Agoyan, Sarabande, which I don't think I've seen. That's from 1997. It's 56 minutes. So I guess that's technically still a short film. Let's see, there's an introduction by Agoyan, it's only 2 minutes. There's a new audio commentary on it from Agoyan and his wife. And then there's a couple Agoyan student shorts. Trying to think if these are the ones that are also on the Criterion. Peep Show is. I've seen Peep Show. So Howard in particular, Open House, and Peep Show. I'm pretty sure I've seen Peep Show. I think that's on the Criterion. But the other two don't ring quite a bell, but I might just not be placing the title. And there's new introductions by Agoyan on that, and then there is a booklet from a professor. So, cool. And it says English subtitles on all 5 films. So yeah, you got the feature there, you got the 56-minute short, so the very long short. There should be a name for that. There should be a name for, like, the novella of movies, because you have feature films, which are usually, like, at least 70 minutes. I think that's where the cutoff is for feature. And then you have shorts, but something that's like a long short. Like, for that, in books we have a novella. We have short stories, novellas, and then novels. There should be a word for that, for something that's like 50 minutes or something, but I don't know. Maybe there is, and I just haven't heard it, or it's not widely available in the lexicon. But I'm looking forward to revisiting this, because, again, I took that class, like, at the latest, that class was like 2004. So it's been a good 20 years since I've seen this movie. So I'm looking forward to seeing if it still holds up. But yeah. And yeah, the back comment makes sense that it's like, it mixes the all-consuming video addictions of Videodrome, and not the body horror of it though, with a perverse exploration of fractured inner lives, which that could describe most of Agoyan's stuff. So, looking forward to that. But I'll stop this now, and in a second you will see that earlier unboxing that I filmed from TerrorVision. Hey there, I'm back with another unboxing, and this one is from TerrorVision, which I know is the name of a popular 80s cult classic movie that Charles Band produced, but it's also the name of a store in Savannah, Georgia. I've only been to Savannah, Georgia once, and the store was closed when I was there, so I didn't get to go in. But it's also now a boutique Blu-ray label. They used to partner with Vinegar Syndrome. They put out Video Violence and a couple other things, Killing Spree, some pretty good titles there. They're coming out with Linnea Quigley's Workout next month, and I bought my first title directly from them as opposed to Vinegar Syndrome. And it is End of the Line, so thought I'd unbox that, because why not? People who are interested in Vinegar Syndrome will probably be interested in this label, since Brad Henderson, who is one of the more public-facing employees of Vinegar Syndrome, has left them to work exclusively with TerrorVision. And they have a decent selection of stuff. I've liked the releases that they've put out so far, at least the ones that I've actually picked up, so, you know, why not? And I've never seen End of the Line before. My knowledge of it is that it was a early 2000s direct-to-video horror movie. It may or may not have been a Fangoria partner label or partner title release when it was like the Fangoria Presents line. Some of those used to come out around that time under the previous iteration of Fangoria. So, you know, why not? Figured maybe it sucks, but maybe it'll be good. And the the premise of the film kind of sounded like, I don't know, if Midnight Meat Train and and Chud had a baby. I don't know if that's what it actually is or not, but I don't know. It's all in a nice little bubble wrappy thing. Should put my knife away too soon because there's some tape I gotta cut through. Okay. La la la. I know TerrorVision also puts out a lot of vinyl releases of soundtracks and stuff like that too. So, oh, there's a couple little extra things in here. So, Pixie Sticks. I like Pixie Sticks. Unfortunately, it looks like this is orange, which would be my least favorite flavor. But that's cool. I know Fright Rags, when you order from their like horror movie shirts and stuff, they always put like a warhead or a sour in there. So, that's cool. Pixie Stick. Let's see. There's a little banner, a little card that has like a reward system for TerrorVision. So, okay. So I just hoard those things, I guess. There's a little fortune teller fish. I don't know what this is. I have no clue. Fortune teller miracle fish. Place fish in palm of hand and its movement will indicate jealousy, indifference, and love, fickle, false, dead one, or passionate. And, oh, there's a little fish inside of here. Alright, well, so I just place it in my hand. Okay. Place the fish in palm of hand. The movements will indicate your fortune. Keep fish in envelope when not in use. Alright, well, you see the head is sticking up a little. So what did the head sticking up mean? Moving head, jealousy. Okay. So my fortune is to be jealous? Yeah, I guess that follows. Sure. Alright, well, I'll put the fish back in the envelope here and see if maybe I have a different fortune later. Alright, there's a receipt, and then finally the movie itself, which has a nice Vinegar Syndrome quality slipcover. So here is the front of the cover. So you got this like subway window, kind of similar to the Scream 6 poster that came out with this red-eyed demon ghoul thing. And then on the back it's a woman screaming as these desiccated arms are reaching for her. So cool. I like the design at least. A film by Maurice Devereaux. So French filmmaker. So it's going to have some French extremity feels to it. I don't know. And then here is the cover proper, if you can see beyond the glare of my light here. This looks more like a early 2000s direct-to-video video cover, which is still better than modern-day direct-to-streaming covers, if we're being honest, but not as cool as the slipcover cover. And here is what the back looks like. The back is very, very Vinegar Syndrome-esque in the way it looks, with like the technical stuff at the bottom, your 3 photos here, and the stuff. I might as well take the plastic off since it's only one title it's working on, so you know. Maybe that'll help with the glare as well, and I can go over the extras, because unlike the Infinity Pool disc that I recently unboxed, that was a bare bones disc, which only had the uncut version of the movie and no extras whatsoever. This actually has extras, because it's a boutique label, and not some Canadian distributor, so alright, inside there's yet another creep coin, so I guess I get 2 creep coins. I don't know what I get if I keep collecting them. And then on the inside, it seems like there is a little like drawn artwork piece. If I take the disc out, you can see the full, there's like a ghoul eating a corpse while more ghouls are at the end of the subway track. So, that's cool. Anyway, this is about a young psychiatric entrepreneur. She boards the last subway train, headed toward the end of the line, stops in the middle of a tunnel, and then a group of religious cult members have decided to start Armageddon. and there's a bunch of like monsters and shit. So this sounded like a cool idea for a movie. I don't know if it actually is. Maybe the low budget doesn't work on it or whatever, or maybe it's a hidden gem that I was not aware of. Anyway, it's from 2007. So it's from the Bush administration. 95 minutes, no rating. The special features, there's an interview with the director, there's the trailer, there's a making-of documentary, there's commentary from the director and another guy, Martin Gauthier. It doesn't have the written by whatever that Vinegar Syndrome usually puts on this, so I don't know if that's the writer, the cinematographer, whatever. Photo gallery, isolated score, deleted astrology scene. I mean, I wish astrology could be deleted from real life. Footage from the Fantasia Festival of 2007, and then it looks like there's some sort of segment with the director that discusses the film's distribution. So yeah, it's a cool setup for a movie. I'd never seen or heard of it before, because direct-to-video movies from the early 2000s I didn't have much of a window into. But yeah. And it seems like it's a nice little package. TerrorVision seems to put a bunch of different interesting little goodies in their package, like pixie sticks and fishes that tell me that I'm jealous, and all that stuff, and these creep coins that I guess I can keep collecting until I get some sort of prize. Well, I did pre-buy the Linnea Quigley things, so, I guess I can just keep buying from TerrorVision and collecting. I know they have a subscription package, too, but some of the stuff they release isn't always my bag, but, this certainly seemed it. So, there's end of the line, and of course you can follow me on Letterboxd, letterboxd.com/Leninhawk, so whenever I get around to watching this and reviewing it, you can find out what I thought of it. But thanks for watching the unboxing, everybody, and hope you have a good one.